Hello, hello. Welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev. It's Tuesday. Tuesday to be continued. How is everybody doing? Oh my goodness, I must confess it's been an absolute crazy day for me. So it's 2 minutes to 2 and we will get started in just a second. Well, not just a second, 2 minutes, but I had a busy morning because we had to be at the orthopedic surgeon at 9 o'clock this morning. So, hi Debbie. Most of the time that's, you get up and you go, but in our case, got to get a sitter here for mom and all that kind of thing. It's out of town, so driving and then coming back. And then I had a nurse's appointment for my mom here at our house, thank goodness. And I have another appointment at 4. I have you guys at 2. And so I've been running around like a crazy lady. And, but now it's my time to relax with you guys. It's always fun to share some time with you. And so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to continue on with that cute little cut that I showed you on Sunday, but I'm going to make it a little different this time. And we're just going to wait another minute and a half or so for 2 o'clock so everybody has a chance to get their notifications and get on. Then I'm going to relax for a little while until my 4 o'clock appointment, and then away I go again. I want to get some power washing done. I am addicted to it. Oh my gosh, I love the way it cleans. And actually it's hot here, so put on some shorts and I get my legs all wet, and it's just crazy fun for me. What I mean, not crazy fun like a lot of fun. I mean, I'm crazy because it's fun. So anyway, hi Deborah French. Hello, Debbie Pine. And it is almost time. What else did I do today? A little bit of housework, not much. Hi Marcia. And probably not going to do much of that the rest of the day either, because now I'm also cooking. Can you believe that? I don't cook. I can cook, and I cook pretty good. But because Ken his foot is not weight bearing, he's our cook, I have to do that too. So, that's right. I told him he's getting chili dogs tonight because I have the stuff, and when I get home from my 4 o'clock, I won't feel like it. So we're getting chili dogs. All right, it's 2 o'clock. I know I am crazy. She agrees. It's 2 o'clock, so we're going to get started. Hello, Pamela Pope. Hello, everybody else. Thank you for being here. Let me turn you down. So let's get started. My girls are texting me. There we go. Tighten this down so it doesn't go anywhere. Chili dogs are good. They're just not good for you. And I've lost all the weight I wanted to lose, and so, but I'll live. All right. So again, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. It's Tuesday, so it's time for my Tuesdays to be continued. My name is Beverlee Morales, and I live in Tracy, California. If you're new here, please let me know. And if you're from another town or another state, let me know that too. It's fun for all of us to see who's on and who's watching. Just say hi. Yes, no bun for me. And here is my October host code. If you place an order with me, you can use that host code. If your order is under $150, that would be great. Here's where you can shop with me, beverleystamps.stampinup.net. And here's where you can email me anytime you have questions, concerns, or just want to talk. Okay, let me show you again the October prize so you know that you could win these adhesive back dragonflies and birds. They're gold. If you place an order with me, your name will just automatically go in this drawing. So good luck to all of you. Look at this cutie patootie right here. It is a buffalo check background with a red truck and leaves coming out in the back for the fall, and it's framed. My friend Karen Kirshner sent me this. card. I got it in the mail today, and I just thought it was the cutest thing. So I just wanted to share that with you. Isn't it nice? Yes, very fall. Thank you, Karen. I love getting snail mail. All right, as I mentioned, I'm using this tartan foil 12 by 12, and today I will be using the color Pebble Path, this one here. Very shiny and pretty. From the Netherlands. Look at, hi Nicole. From the Netherlands, you guys. Isn't that awesome? And I will be using this beautiful iridescent ribbon. Here is the code for that. Hi, Joyce. Because it's our to be continued, of course, I'm going to work with Night Divine. I'm working with the sentiment, Glory to God in the Highest. I'm making a Christmas card this time. We're sticking with the same folder since I'm totally obsessed with it and love it. Hi, Sharon from Louisiana. Welcome. And there is its code right there. I got a thank you on YouTube for having the codes on my items. Somebody really liked that a lot, said it was very helpful for her. Hi, Stephanie. We're still using the Stylish Shapes dies. There is their code, but today I'm using the second to the largest circle in the dies, and they are all stitched in case you were not aware of that. So circles, banners, and squares. Still sticking with the sending cheer. Again, I'm using the holly and the holly berries on this Christmas card. So I need the dies to cut, the holly die and the berry die to cut out those. And there is the bundles code right there. We're using Flirty Flamingo, Pretty Peacock, and Pebble Path inks. And I'm going to add a little bit of gilded leafing. Now, I just looked up, and this was in the plan, Stan, and I saw the name Stephanie Hall. Stephanie, you are the winner of Sunday's card. Here it is. But I need your address. I cannot send it to you without your address. So, Stephanie, if you would email me your address right here, I will get this card in the mail to you tomorrow. My mail's already been picked up for today. So if you send me your address, I will send you this card. Congratulations, Stephanie. Thank you for watching. Okay, so these are the dies I'm using, the circle from the Stylish Shapes, and the holly and the berries from the Sending Cheer. So get those there. And now I can show you the card. There's the iridescent ribbon. There's the designer series paper. There is the cute cut ×2 though. Here is the Glory to God in the Highest. And here is the holly and the berries on this card. And this one opens up like a regular card. It needs to be lined on the inside still. So what do you guys think of that one? So the one that I made that Stephanie just won is a get well card that I gave to my friend who just had surgery yesterday, and she texted me right away when she received it. Look how different the cut looks, the DSP looks, and the colors look completely different from each other, but using the same sets. I love versatility like that. You guys agree? All right, how do we do this? I'm going to show you the cut once again. So here's the Pebble Path cardstock. It's one piece of cardstock cut in half at 4 1/4. And I'm looking for my bone folder. Here it is. and I'm going to burnish that. Then I'm going to show you the cut again, but we do it ×2. So in your head, I want you to think, if you saw this on Sunday, I want you to think what I'm doing, so you got it, so you know that you've got it and you can do this as well. We're putting the folded score line to end up right in the channel, and then we're turning the corner of the cardstock and making sure that's pointing into the channel, holding it down there, and then making sure that the score line stayed within the channel. This one's still within the channel, then we can cut. Okay, we need this piece. Now we're going to turn it this way, and we're going to put the score line in the channel once again, but we don't have this piece that we cut off to measure the bottom corner, so we're just going to lay it there so we don't have to guess, because if we guess, it would be crooked for sure. And we can cut the other side. So I'm looking to make sure this is in the channel and this is in the channel. Once it is, you close and cut. And there we go. Okay. So you want to save this piece. I already cut out our circle, but this larger piece fits the circle perfectly, just so you know. And the smaller piece, did I use it for anything? I don't think I did. Okay. So I said ×2. So here is the second one cut, so you didn't have to watch me do that twice. And what we're going to do is just put this one, the second one, with the DSP on top, close it down, and set it in, and we have our card. And see how the points just match up perfectly. If you make a tiny boo-boo for some reason, it's okay, because the circle that we cut out is going to go right over the center anyway, so it gives you a little bit of wiggle room so you don't have to worry about that. Okay? Then put that aside. Now remember Sunday I said the second one butts up against the score line here. So in order to make it even on the back, we need to cut off a sliver. I did that in advance also, but I wanted to show you what I mean by a sliver. Look how thin that is, just a little tiny piece. I laid the DSP on top of the cardstock, and then I cut off a sliver of both at the same time so I could make sure they were even. Now I need to run these through the cut and emboss machine. So let's move everything out of the way and get that machine here. Here is the code for the cut and emboss machine if you need that. Here is platform 1, 2, and 3. And then we need a second number 3 platform. So I'm going to do the one that goes on the right first because it's a little bit shorter, just by a fraction. Grabbing my folder and placing the peak, if you will, into the folder and lining it up. Okay. You're going to put the spine of the folder into the machine either first or last, as long as it's not on the side. And we're going to go through the machine. My goodness, that's you're probably all screaming at me. Bev, that's the wrong concoction. That's for dyes, ladies. That's for dyes. I told you I had a busy morning and I'm kind of frazzled. So if you're new, I completely confused you. For 3D folders, we need Platform 1 and Platform 4. I am so sorry. I had the wrong, but that was kind of a good thing to happen, because if you struggle when you're cranking through and it won't go through, that means something's wrong. And you'll realize what you, like I just did, realize what you did wrong right away. And this is the one that's going to go on the right side of the card, so I have to remember that. So this one's going to go, same thing. Put it into the folder. My sweet little cousin who watches my mom, she doesn't get up as early as she had to today to be here in time. So she didn't sleep all night, worried about sleeping in, even though I told her I'd call her, and she asked me to call her at 7 and wake her up, so I did. But she, oh, I felt so bad, so she went home and she's probably napping now. But thank goodness for my cousin. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done to get Ken to the doctor today. Okay, so now we have both pieces done, but I have to keep this one on the right because it's shorter and I don't want to confuse it. So I'm going to glue the DSP on right now. So I'm going to put it there, dry, and then I'm going to put it here just to double check myself. Yes, that is correct. And this would also be a great card for another occasion for a man because of the color and the plaid, don't you think? I think so. Birthday, get well, that kind of thing, for a masculine card. Okay, let's place this designer series paper down. Okay, and now we're going to place this on. Now, remember I said the card opens, where did I put it? The card opens like a regular card. So why does that work? Because this gets glued down to the front, and this just gets glued down. So let's glue this one first. Okay, and then only this part gets glued. Second. So I'm going to put glue on here, and then I'm going to tap it into place to make sure it's lined up straight. Eyeball it, close it, and tap it into place. Okay, that's going to take a minute to dry. It's embossed. So getting that glue into the right space is going to take a minute to, into the little grooves and stuff, is going to take a second. So while that's drying, let's take the circle, and glory to God in the highest, our Pebble Path ink, and we're going to ink that up and stamp it on the circle. Check your stamp for any excess ink. See there? There's a little bit of extra ink. This is a rubber stamp, so you always want to check for that. Now I'm going to huff to revitalize the ink, and then I'm going to stamp this right in the middle. Beautiful. Okay. I also stamped the holly and the berries, the holly in Pretty Peacock and the berries in Flirty Flamingo. I did that in advance as well. See how our card is starting to come together? So now we just need to cut these out. And this is where you put all the other platforms that I had on there the first time. So platform 1, 2, 3, your project, your dies. And I am going to tape them down. And I need to go through there twice because I have 2 hollies and 2 berries. This is Post-it note tape in case you are not aware, and it is sold on Amazon. Okay, second number 3. And now my machine, the same machine, will cut. It will cut paper, but it won't cut your fingers. Or if you let your children use it, it won't cut them. So let me explain that a minute. The dies, this little edge on the back of the dies, that's what cuts. But see, rubbing my finger across and it's not sharp at all. So it's safe. It won't cut anybody. And here's the little berry. And I just love them in Flirty Flamingo with this color here, with the peacock color. Okay, let's do that one more time. Big old piece of tape for that little tiny berry. Okay, now did you notice that this card has a lot of sparkle to it? Let's talk about that now. So here's the one that I'm working on. And here's the one that my prototype. See the difference in the shimmer? Don't want to lose my die. So small. Okay, so Wink of Stella. I just colored Wink of Stella on my 2 triangles. Just for extra beauty. And if you feel like you need more to come out, I like to bring a block over when I remember. And on the side it says push. I like to push to get the Stella flowing and then come back and continue on. The reason I have that there is just in case a puddle pops out and it flows out there, I can pick it back up and use it and it won't soak into paper or anything. Okay. That's a nice, see that puddle? Now I could spread it out. You won't get a puddle like that unless you're pushing where it says push. So just beware. That was a little delayed action there. I was hoping to catch it. See there? Like that. And then pick it up with the brush and brush it on. Okay. Okay, there's a puddle. That's what I wanted to show you. So now I'm going to put some more on there. And now this subtle Wink of Stella is now very, very obvious. It's not so subtle anymore. Okay. Now I'm going to let that dry a second. And I am going to take my little berries. And I'm going to, there's a gnat or something flying around. Did you guys see that? Mini dimensional, and I'm going to put it on the back of the berries. Have that ready. because I want to add some gold to these hollies. So I need, what do I need, you guys? I need my silicone mat. Where are you? Well, I have two of them. There it is. Just couldn't reach it. Okay. So I need my silicone mat. There is its code. Because I'm going to put glue around the edges of my holly. And I'm definitely going to go off the edges. So I want my silicone mat there to catch it all. And it will dry on the silicone mat, and all I have to do is rub it off after it's dry, and it won't be all over my grid paper, my desk, whatever you're working on. And it will come off your silicone mat very, very easily. It's super, super good tool to have. Okay. Now, and then also I like to pick it up like this so I don't have to try to grab it while it sets up. Okay, so now I am going to go, on this card I did the same thing. I'm going to go all the way around the card with my ribbon, but you could put it behind the DSP if you want. It's the same amount, it's just that you won't see it in the back. But on this card I decided to go all the way around. I'm gonna cut it while it's still on the roll so you don't get more than you need. And then you're gonna put mini glue dots on the ends, and it's gonna meet up under the circle so you don't have to worry about seeing it at all. Just get it straight, put it down. And then I'm going to take some regular size dimensionals and put it on the back of my sentiment. Take off the backing. And set it right there where the points and the ribbon all meet. Isn't that lovely? All kinds of, this layout can be for all kinds of occasions, definitely. So now I'm going to take the backing off the dots, the berries, and set them on the circle. Now my holly has set up. So I'm going to come over to my gilded leafing. Look at all of that. Yeah, I'm going to set it there. Okay, and then I'm just going to rub it off. Get most of it off with my fingers. Come back to this one. Rub it off. I have had this golded leafing, and I use it a lot. I have had it since, this is my first jar, my only jar. So if you get it, use it, and it's going to last for a really, really long time unless you blow it away or spill it. So then I take a sponge and I brush hard, and where the glue is, it will stay, and where there is no glue, it will not stay. And so I think this really adds a nice touch to your Christmas card. I wondered if this would come off the silicone mat very easily. not that easy. I'll wash that. Okay, I want to just get the lid back on here so it doesn't fly away. And there is the code number for that. Okay, so now all we have to do is get some glue and place it on the peak of the hollies. Thank you for the hearts. Set it underneath the circle so the hollies are lifted. And I mean the berries are lifted and the hollies are underneath. Goldfinger. And you have a beautiful card. I'm going to line this with white. I think that white would look the best because of the iridescent ribbon. Let's see. Let's just see. So I'm going to do 4. Cut this 4 wide. It's layer size by 5 1/4. Let me cut this one at 5 1/4 as well because I've got 2 cards to line, right? So there's another stamp in this set. So glory to God in the highest. I might write in there wishing you joy and peace. Don't we all need joy and peace? So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Let's take the Pebble Path again. Tap, tap, tap. This is a thin little font, so make sure you check for extra ink on it, on the stamp. Peace and joy, or joy and peace. Oh, that's so pretty. You know what would be cute too? Take a little bit more gold and just like this, little line of glue, and then add your gold. Dress up that inside just that quickly. So I'm not going to glue it down, so I can do that. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I'm so glad you were here. Are there any questions before I leave you? No? Okay. Have a nice day. I'm out to go use that pressure washer. Yippee. See you later. Bye-bye.